Hello, welcome to week 5. Am I
Week
correct?
5.
Yes, week 5 of Dragon League. This is Kirbee Young Stars versus Scooptroop. And we're going straight into the ban phase.
And this is the
I'm
new.
Foxy, and this is Pronibs. I mean, not Pronibs. How you doing?
How's it going? I'm excited. This is the new Scooptroop. The brand new and exciting Scooptroop. And guess who doesn't show up? Drex. He was supposed to be their starting mid laner, the one last remaining Scoop Trooper. Gone now.
Oh,
It's
that's
tragic.
unfortunate. The
Because of
tragic.
that, they lose this first ban here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's why we won't see a ban there. We got Warwick banned away. Actually, well, let's talk about the patch. 8.16.
Oh, is that
Lots of
live
people
now?
taking. Uh, is it live?
I'm asking you.
I believe so. We have well, at least for sure, people are taking a lot of corruption potion. Is what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Pros were doing that in E15 mainly because you could get corrupting potion and then biscuits, and then you would run whatever the rune is
exactly.
that gets you 20% extra duration and you just
Tonic.
sustain. Yeah, you just take tonic and then you just sustain for forever. You're just in lane. Just it's obnoxious, honestly.
Right, allows for much more poke and so much healing. Even though you do get the health from the Doran items, you get a lot of healing sustain from taking Corrupting Pot. Used in most lanes.
Yeah.
So it
Well.
looks like we got the Cho'Gath banned from Bliss. Don't want to see that from last week.
Oh, that
Bliss
thing
is a
was
giant.
monstrous.
Yeah, and will be banned away from Bliss. Definitely a target ban. And then we have Olaf picked up here in the top lane, jungle. What do you think?
I honestly think it's jungle. But this is Dragon League. Olaf top could totally be played. I didn't honestly look at too closely about whether what these teams are actually doing.
Well, definitely the Olaf has been buffed, giving him a little more extra healing on his W in the early levels. So bringing him a little bit back definitely into the meta. So good to see that. And we have Mr. Salawi picking up the Vi played actually last week. Um, so we'll be seeing a return of that.
He's
And then,
essentially a Vi one trick based on what I've been told from inside sources, aka their team. They like to
all
meme
right.
on him.
Yeah. And then also we got the Thresh being picked up. Very strong champion was buffed in one of the patches recently against the Morgana, which was nerfed, having that Black Shield mana costs raised by a lot and all that. Now we got the Jhin and Morgana being. Looks like Morgana's gonna be. It's gonna be the Morgana Thresh lane in the bot lane.
Yeah, and then you could see Jin as well on the other side. What is your thoughts on this Hail of Blades Jin build? What is that?
Well, Jhin scales everything into AD, whether it's attack speed or crit, and gives him the also the movement speed from his auto attacks. Hail Blaze helps with that. The attack speed allows him for better kiting, and it's a very aggressive rune. The other option is taking the fleet footwork for a more defensive sustain. Um, those are kind of like, I think the Hail of Blaze is really strong, very very OP. And we have the Ari pick into the mid lane. Ari having a little bit of a return, pretty high win rate overall in all of Elo's lately, because she's been unviable for a while. But we won't be seeing a mid lane sub pick um, from Kirby's Young Stars yet. So it looks like we got the Fizz ban, targeting a little bit of that mid lane bans, and the Gragas also being banned away. Lots of play on Gragas recently as well, showing up a little more in games in these recent patches.
Yeah, and we see. Sorry, I'm getting Discord pings.
All right, and we have Schlitt here on ADC. Uh, Schlitt does play Jin and Ezreal. Jin was picked away from him. Looks like he's going to be picking up the Lucian. Um, so that's going to be a Lucian Thresh into the Jin Morgana. Lucian a much lower range laner than the Jin. Interesting to see that. Any hover going on over here. Getsy picking up the any for his team as a mid lane against the Ari. That's really big. Haven't seen that matchup very often. And he having that guaranteed passive stun, 1.75 seconds at all levels, is really huge for laning. And Annie, I believe, definitely crushes Ari at level 6 if can pull off the stun play, because Ari plays a lot around mobility at level 6 Spirit Rush, allowing these dashes. And it looks like I can't finish that thought because somebody left champ select. Peanut? Not sure.
Yikes.
What is going on here? Maybe we'll have to redo those champ picks. Probably going to be redoing them. So tell me a little bit about how you feel about that bot lane matchup that they selected.
Honestly, I wasn't looking.
It was a Lucian with Thresh
Lucian
into
with
a
Thresh.
Jhin and Morgana.
So, Jhin Morgana is very CC heavy. You can actually run the Arcane Comment on Jhin sometimes for extra poke. Morgana snares somebody. Jhin follows up. It's actually a very, very good gank assist for that lane. If they have a high damage jungler, it's very, very nice in that respect. But it's never going to win you a 2v2 for sure. Remember against that.
So a very team kind of comp. It would be like that ball lane would be really useful in maybe ganks from the jungler in 3v2, 3v3 scenarios, and mid game. You're talking about mid game being a little bigger, a little better for that bot lane.
Yeah, and I mean Jhin spikes pretty hard as well, so he definitely has that going for him.
So what is going on here? Do you know? What's the fix here?
I got
around.
it. Apparently, someone DC'd, so it was all good.
No, all right, we're back into gonna have the same picks.
Probably yes, 100%.
So that Olaf pick, how is that gonna look in team fights? So it's gonna be the Vi in the jungle. We're not certain. We didn't get a last pick from Kirbee Young Stars. There was a dodge right before, so we didn't get their full comp yet.
I believe this is Kirby's E-Boiz.
Kirby's E-Boiz?
Yes, Kirby's E-Boiz.
My bad.
I think. No, this is Kirby's Young Stars. You're right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I wrote down. That's what I have in mind. But,
You're right.
So yeah, Kirby's Young Stars. We won't know yet. And a zero ban being thrown in there. Yet what their full comp was. So not certain if that Olaf is in the jungle or in lane. And looks like we do know now. It's going to be a top lane Poppy pick?
I would assume so, yeah.
Or jungle. Poppy actually huge, right? In the jungle. With the electrocute build.
Honestly, it could go either way. Easily. And Poppy is really good into Vi too, because even if Vi can't dash in, Poppy blocks it completely, shuts down. And that Q on Vi, I don't remember what it's called, but it is extremely important for Vi getting in, and a lot of her damage is built into that part of her kit as well.
Mm-hmm. And the stance from Poppy can definitely just negate Vi's engage and counter.
Well, Vi can still ult because she's unstoppable during her ult, so she can always ult. But it's a matter of right. she can't Q. She doesn't have as much mobility as she would probably expect to have whenever she's around her. And honestly, it's very interesting in that respect.
So what team are you rooting here for? Do you have a favorite here from the team comp that we've been seeing here developing?
I honestly think Kirby's Young Stars has a much easier team comp to execute. You just have Annie goes in, makes a big play. Bully has looked very good in all of his games thus far, so I'm pretty confident that he can actually pull that off. As opposed to on the other side of what's it called? Scooptroop. Theirs is very reliant on there's Thresh. You can miss stuff on Thresh. Lucian requires good positioning and execution to actually get complete. Mundo, I do like seeing Mundo against this team.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a huge buff to their front line right there. The Thresh was kind of, and the Vi is easy to whittle down, and Annie can easily disturb that and allow an Olaf a kind of a way in with DPS. I would definitely see that. But now we got Mundo here in the top lane. Looks like it's going to be into Poppy. So Poppy's going to be in the top.
Looks like it, yeah. And then that means we have Olaf jungle. I would like to see this Olaf go bot, try and disturb this Lucian Thresh lane. Because with Jhin, like, if Olaf lands one axe, Jhin can snare them, Morgana can follow up. You can easily, like, within seconds, have someone locked down for a solid 5 seconds and go, I can't take Thresh Lantern because I'm snared for forever. Right?
Yeah, you're going to be those rip moments.
There's definitely a lot of potential.
Right next to the lantern, just trying to reach for it.
But you can't.
He can't. It's just like Annie, Jhin with the Deadly Flourish, the Morgana binding, and every single member except Olaf has hard CC.
Pretty much, yeah.
On the team of Kirbee Young Stars.
And I always like it when teams draft team comps like this because that gives all the players agency to make plays. That way you're not reliant on just the Thresh and the Vi making big flashy plays to get people down. Like, it just allows anyone on the team can do an engage of some sort and to actually kind of force something to happen that needs to be going on in the game.
Exactly. Much more exciting the game becomes, allowing for playmaking from everybody. The Ahri, though, is very interesting because the backline, though they have the Morgana Black Shield, it's going to be interesting to see how Starstro is going to maybe find his way into that team comp to disrupt them. Yeah. Definitely going to be looking out for those Ahri engages with the Spirit Rush, with the charms, and the Orb of Deception can catch many members, and that true damage on the way back is not something to laugh about. And that can open up a lot of place for the Vi to go in, for the Thresh. Spreading out the team can be huge for Thresh, allowing Lucian a lot of time in the team fights.
Yeah. I'm really hoping this Vi will go mid, honestly, and try and punish this Annie pre-6. Annie pre-6 is kind of worthless. Without Tibbers, and both of these mid laners took Ignite, so they're both looking to kill the other, but it's like, once 6 hits around, if Annie lands a combo, Ahri's has to go back. Like, there's like very little chance he can actually stay around. But the opposite could also be true. Like, Ahri can really poke down Annie during cooldowns and really punish those like windows of opportunity that's given to him. So we'll have to see if he can play to that.
Yeah, Ahri does have that extra range to create poke, but doesn't have quite the sustain that Annie has with the Q refreshing on pushing the waves automatically just by CSing faster than Ahri. So maybe Bully will be able to create that pressure up on Ahri, not letting her roam early on. Because the Jhin Morgana bot lane, like you said, isn't that strong in lane. Morgana won't be able to really, in theory, catch out the Thresh or the Lucian in the laning phase. So if Ahri is able to get that level 6 and roam right away to the bot lane to make something happen, could really snowball Schlid into quite a monster against this team.
Yeah.
Looking out for that as well.
And hopefully, may we see it like a standout tank performance from Bliss again. Like, his Cho'Gath is crazy. Maybe his Mundo's even crazier, Maybe he might just go 1v4 and go like, I'm taking out your ADC, you can't do anything about it. So there's always that chance.
Saddest on the tanks. The name from the ultimate for Mundo is Sadism. So he's going Super Saiyan this game.
Isn't it pronounced Sadism?
Sadism?
Maybe. It could be.
And now we can take a look at the runes. We got Predator, actually, from Peanut. And Typical Grasp from both top laners going to the tank. And Resolve onto the Annie, a little bit tankier, a little safer. And the Halo Blades you were talking about for the Jhin.
Just like
impressive tech from Lucian. Exactly. And defensive build from Thresh going the
Aftershock or Guardian, yeah. And there's the comment. I really like Common and Morgana. It's very nice.
We got
Or that's
Aerie
Airy. That's
on the
Airy.
Morgana.
That's also very
Helps
good.
with the black shields as well. Yeah,
Exactly.
gonna make them a little bigger.
Every time you
But
pull someone, you get a little extra damage too, just instantly.
yeah,
And
because the only AD on the team of Scooptroop is Vi and Lucian, which are both not really not really like Vi is kind of a one shot, but can't really frontline bruiser tank. I mean I haven't really seen Vi. Usually, what I've seen, Vi is really weird because people play her very differently. I've seen people go full one shot and try to snowball and just create disruption. Play it like Lee Sin nowadays,
Yeah.
going that lethality builds and then into like Ravenous Hydra and all this stuff. But I've also seen Vi go like the Trinity's typical Jax jungle build with the Trinity full into tank.
unable to download spectator data. Oh,
Oh, I
great.
got the same thing.
Wonderful. Let's
Let's try to
try it.
reload that in, catch
Yep.
up with the game. Not to
Reconnect.
worry.
We'll get this figured out.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun seeing Bliss just running through all that CC and going, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan. Gonna be looking forward to those forced engages from Bliss. Certain his dominance, throwing cleavers everywhere.
Oh, dang, that was fast. Right into the game. Why isn't it showing on the stream? There we go. Let's see, nothing abnormal. Yeah, nothing abnormal. Ah, Olaf and Annie both have Ghost Poro. That's really nice. Gone to the stopwatch. That's very expected. Oh, Slid, he's gonna face check the bush. Oh no!
Oh, that is first blood to Jin. I just jumped in for that. Oh my god.
Oh no! If that's not inting, I don't know what is. Honestly, he has a ward. Why didn't he ward there?
Oof,
Oh, you can't
oof,
ward this
oof
early,
all
but still,
around.
I don't know what world you would even try and do it. But good thing for Slid is he didn't try and use any summoner
Things from
spells.
both teams. Oh my god.
They're both like, wait, why did that happen just now?
He's coming right back into that blue buff. Starting bot side. And Olaf is starting on the Raptors.
Yeah, he started Talisman, so you kind of expect that. It's like, why get Talisman if you're not going to do Raptors? This is pretty much the whole reason you even get it. And honestly, with that kind of start, it'll probably help get him a faster level 2, level 3 even.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're...
So the Vi pathing is just, that's going to be a huge effect on the early game. What are you expecting to see?
Hopefully he takes this red and then immediately goes for a top gank, and then, you know, assuming he can blow a flash, then just go get Scuttle Crab, right? We'll have to see though what he does. He is posturing like he's going to do so, but he might just go get for the top side Scuttle Crab. Scuttle control is important, you know?
Yeah, definitely really big
Yeah.
XP for the junglers
Yeah.
as they can't get the level 3 unless they grab a scuttle with the two camps. So it looks
Yeah.
like they'll both
Olaf,
trade,
yeah,
taking
exactly.
one camp, one scuttle from both sides.
Yeah.
Kind of an even
Vi
taking.
right now, she put her Ghost Poro in the river bush, and he's going top now. Here, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Alawi going for that top lane.
And he's been getting poked down. Alright, he's charging up
Charging
the
up.
assault.
The Q. The clear will hit, but no action.
No action at all.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Bully getting a little low here. Ooh, another Orb Deception landing.
Yeah. Startro is definitely utilizing the poke and the weak early laning that Annie has to try and develop some kind of lead here. But he is still down CS, which is kind of ironic. He's focusing so much on making sure he's not. Oh,
we
Paris!
got a top lane fight here. Paris getting him quite low, using stance to.
He missed
get
the
all
stun.
tanking to get out. Yeah, doesn't get the heroic charge.
If he would have gotten the stun, I think he would have got it. But Peanut's up here. He's oh my god! Did he pop the
He's
predator?
standing up.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, misses.
Bliss is going for the
actually goes
kill.
straight for Paris. Oh, but
Peanut.
Peanut blocking right from behind.
Peanut did not need to flash there,
Backstab.
but he definitely wanted to secure that kill. He didn't want to take any
No,
risks.
Peanut
Oh,
flashed forward. Oh, it looks like the
hook going on
flash
here.
hook will land onto Rockin' Kid.
Oh,
A little bit of a
Taklian's gonna
trade
take
here.
more. Ooh,
Oh, the fourth shot does land onto Taklian.
that is a disgusting trade.
Not enough to take him down.
It was a good hook by Taklian trying to, get something going, but then it's like, oh, it immediately backfires. Like when you're throwing the hook, you're standing still. Makes it much easier for Morgana to hit you with the Dark Binding. Ooh, charm misses.
Yeah, definitely eating that fourth shot is not so great, but the coin for the Thresh here, opting for that coin, more defensive and giving a little more sustain for Thresh. I've seen people take in the past Relic Shield. I actually still personally take that on Thresh in the bot lane because of the it helps with the CSing and but
I would say
most people usually take
it's
coin.
probably
Right?
fine either way, as long as he has some type of sustain, right? Against Morgana is going to do that, is going to put down the Dark Pool and just poke you out, especially with the area that he's got. Paris might be in a little bit trouble. Oh, he got the wall stun this time. Much better trades. It's like he's learning Poppy throughout this game. He's like, yeah, that's right. I should get wall stuns. I should make sure my Q's land after that.
If we look in the jungle at the bottom here, they're fighting over the Scotto Predator.
Oh,
Actually,
Predator
getting
was
popped out of
popped.
Peanut. Walking back in, he does have a control word and scanner to really make sure that nothing goes wrong here. To make sure he can secure that crab.
Yeah, he's getting the crap. And
Secure
that's a
that
power, early power of the Olaf for you. You don't want to be doing that stuff early.
Yeah, and actually, I'm farming by 10, 11 here. Peanut ahead in the jungle farming.
Yeah, he has just been farming though. Fize actually showed up to the
He's not a
lane.
good gank top lane. Yep, but Peanut pathing here slid actually completely out of mana. So, but respecting the Thresh.
The bot lane was not ready for that.
Back away.
That was just a lot of miscommunication there, I think. If Morgana, Jhin was like, yeah, we can sack some CS to get summoner spells, they would have gotten at least one kill, I think, there with all the CC those two have.
Yeah, but the lane was like nowhere there. I guess Jhin was prioritizing the CS a
They
little
didn't
more.
commit hard enough. I mean, they have Morgana Ignite as well, so they can definitely commit for those kills and are more likely to get them. So I think that's a missed opportunity, but hopefully next time Olaf will get his happy gank.
And Jhin having that first
he's
blood
looking
kill.
mid. Spotted though.
Mhm.
Uh-oh. Star Shroud that,
Where
and he
actually
has
ends
ult.
up, yeah, burning the Spirit Rush there.
I feel like he had to, like, with how close Peanut is, you get ulted by
Respecting
Annie.
that. The Bully Flash also has the Flash and the Ignite ult ready. Was at 3 stacks just earlier to get. Oh, looks like the stun will land. Bully just making a small trade. Not going to invest with the there just yet.
Yeah, he's one for the one shot. If I was like, if I'm throwing out tippers, I'm one shotting you.
I really like that both teams are using control words to keep vision.
Oh,
Ooh, a
That's
lot
some
of
good
chunk
damage.
out of Startro, but is completely out of mana. So they both are just like, I mean, that's kind of expected. Ari does have a high amount used, high mana costs. Sorry, English.
I
High
mean,
mana
English is a hard
costs
language for us
anyway.
today. Alright, Vi's coming top again for a repeat. Paris, so he's like committing too hard, or maybe he's baiting. I don't know.
Yeah, but the ult coming out of Bliss.
Oh,
chunking
Bliss,
a
you
little
did it.
bit. The Vi ult. And Paris actually knocking away Vi, but the burn coming from Bliss will pick up this kill.
Yeah, there's not much Paris could have done there in that case. His best chance was just to immediately start running. And essentially he baited himself into a fight. Way too hard.
Not really giving Peanut enough time to path there. He was almost done cleaning his jungle. TP coming out of Perilous to come back into lane.
Yeah, he's TP back to lane, get all the farm. Doesn't want to miss anything. I'll bet he is missing a lot of CS actually. He's down about 20 CS now. And that is kind of a
That's
sizable
huge
lead.
Look at the CS lead for Mundo in the top lane. 38 at 8 minutes. It looks like the binding will land onto Thresh and the
Ooh,
Flourish, but Thresh is very, very far away. Just small trades.
yeah, but look at that. It was just a QW combo, and it takes out, like, like a fifth of his HP. You just gotta land there like 5 times, and then you're good, right?
Yeah, Jin's very strong at poking.
Yeah.
On Schlitt, and I mean, the Lantern does provide shields, but Morgana is
Yeah.
kind of better at dealing with the 2v2 here.
Starstro, he's still in mid lane without mana. I definitely wish that Mr. Salawi gave him blue buff. I understand, like, Vi's high mana cost early to some extent, but it's like, it's not that bad.
Oh,
He's really going for that. Yeah,
trade.
Vi's nearby,
That
that's why he's
interesting
going for
direction.
it.
Yeah, but both are on high mana. I mean, mana is really the name of the game, I think, for the bot lane here for both supports. As soon as the Morgana doesn't have enough mana for Black Shield, or if Thresh doesn't have the hook, that is big red danger zone for both sides of that 2v2 fight. But the tank fight, it's like the autopather just autopathing camera keeps going over to this very, very intense, chunking,
Top lane.
5 or 6% of each other's health every 5 seconds. So very exciting fight in the top lane. Not.
He just really likes grass procs. That's probably what's going on there.
I know, it's all about the grasp stacks. It's an infinite stack, and I love infinite stacks.
Okay, they
So
might
I
be
love
diving this.
Oh.
I think they can do
Yeah.
it, honestly.
Mr. Lowy's
Bliss-
coming up here.
Yeah, Mr. Salami has damage, but I don't think he wants to commit to it. He's too afraid. They don't actually know where Olaf was until right now, so that's probably why they don't go for that risk.
Oh, they do spot it from the scuttle.
Olaf's not. He's gonna face check
top lane.
this. I don't know if I don't think Alawi can actually win this though.
Yeah, trying to trade back the stance from Perilous to defend Peanut.
Yeah.
Probably making the call of not doing this fight.
Ari's roaming up there right now, so if they keep staying over here,
Yeah.
Ari's gonna make it. She's
Ari's
right behind
good.
Annie. Yeah, they're gonna commit to this.
Oh, the dash
Hands
doesn't
down.
work. Perilous knocking away.
wait,
Bot.
what?
And the fight gets onto Bliss. Bliss flashing away. Starless getting actually stunned by Bully. Chunked down by the Tibbers. That will be a 1-4-1.
That was such a weird interaction. Poppy like
Like
like smacked away Alawi. Yeah, you could see the
Yeah.
line on Alawi. It's like, wait, he's supposed to still be going after him.
So I guess Perilous actually does counter Ilawi because the channel gets stopped. I mean, after you get knocked back, I guess you don't get to land on your feet and then just restart the charge back up. That's an interesting interaction. I learn something every day.
I don't think that's what exactly happened, but I don't know. I can't really go back and look. I mean, there is a rewind feature, but we might miss something then. I don't want to do that.
Yep. So that was Bliss had the sadism. Is that how you pronounce it?
It might be sadism. I don't honestly know though.
Sadism. Like really sad. And
Oh,
upset.
Peanut found Schlitt here. He landed the axe. Okay.
Ooh, Perilous actually
Paris?
fighting here against Ilawi, but Ilawi has the smite, of course, can take up the scuttle. And Peanut's here starting up the Ocean Drake.
He's all alone.
Except
He
knowing
knows
that
where Fi
Ilawi's
is.
top lane. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And they have the controllers in the bot lane and the jungle warded, so they have full vision of this bot side to take the dragon uncontested.
And this is a lot more focus on the top lane than I was expecting here, honestly. With the amount of there's been 3 or 4 ganks up here. Is this is not a lane you're gonna win through. So I don't know. For whatever reason, these teams like to go top.
Well, of course, Power with Poppy and Mundo are the main front line for both teams, especially Bliss is a huge important factor for Team Scooptroop.
Yeah. Just looking at the gold difference there, it's only these teams are really close still though, despite all these weird CS differentials and top mid and
Yeah,
bot.
if we look at bot, I mean 123 farm right now, almost 10 per minute.
That's pretty insane. I I mean, it is
The
13
hook
minutes.
lands
Ooh.
onto the Jin here at the bottom side. Please, camera. Oh, okay.
No, he didn't go in. Doesn't matter. Oh, Bully has Tibbers right now.
Using it onto Startro, forcing him to use Spirit Rush to get away. Peanut is in the mid lane here, so yeah, definitely had to use that ult to get away. Otherwise, Peanut would have been on him with the red buff as well.
Yeah. If Bully would have gone for a more like AP focused build instead of Rod of Ages, he might have actually one-shot him there. But instead he's going for that scaling little like semi-tankiness that some Annies like to have.
Yeah, and it looks like the Bully also, with the tankiness, able to keep Ari down, forcing Startro to stay in lane, and Startro hasn't managed to roam ever this game at all.
Yeah, he had the one roam up top, but then he ended up dying, so.
Well, yeah. But we were talking about the bot lane roams that could have definitely affected the bot lane, but bot lane has been just chill, and Peanut is actually sitting here in the bush with the controller. They don't know that he is out here.
Yeah, I feel like they missed the opportunity there. They definitely could have gone, but they're sweeping the bush. However, Starshire, he's coming down. He's roaming. But they're gonna. Oh no, Peanut was spotted. He's not gonna stay. They know all about him.
Nothing's gonna come from that, I guess.
Yeah, I had to give props to Paris. He's actually stopped this top lane CS differential from growing, so it's still about 20, as it was 5 minutes ago, as opposed to bot lane now it's 40 CS difference, mid lane's now 40 CS difference. So
yeah, Bliss getting a lot of grasp stacks out of those trades, and with the slow that Bliss has with the cleaver, he's actually managing to use that to create trades.
Yeah, Bliss is using the Poppy Q very often just to push the wave instead of using it to last hit and keeping his range and distance from Mundo.
Ooh, and we got Ari roaming here to the bot lane with the
She's here. She's with the vibe.
Flash Q coming out. Ultimate onto Getty.
Flash shield's done. Doesn't actually.
Charm hitting the Morgana.
Oh, but he hit the charm.
Ulting and Zonya coming. Stopwatch coming out.
Ooh. You can get a kill on Slid if it's not blocked.
Wow, talk to me about that. Was a lot of.
Yeah, well, there's a fight over Rift Herald right now, though. Little did we know. Oh, Paris missed the heroic charge. No. And honestly, I think Bliss can 2v1 this. He definitely could. Oh, but Bully's coming up here.
Yeah, Bliss burning that sadism. Able
Yes.
to survive through all of that.
So Peanut was trying to do Rift Herald, and I guess he got caught, and therefore he dies. That's just the way it goes. Mundo runs Oh, Starstro.
Flash coming out of the Ari in the mid lane.
No, he didn't flash. So he charmed Bully the minute he flashed. Then he had to flash away because he's still in range for Tibbers.
From Scooptroop, yeah.
Yeah, his ult wasn't back off cooldown, pretty much is what went on there. But, that was still a hella good charm. Yeah, there's so much things going on this quickly. Oh. Alawi? Hello? It is Annie. She does a lot of damage.
Alawi, but... Yeah, like you were talking about, the Rod of Ages takes time to scale. So I don't think Bully's,
He could have used Ignite there. He missed a kill right there just now, actually.
Oh, Spirit Charm coming out of Stormthrower, looking for that kill.
And he knows he doesn't have any.
Back to getting CC'd. Peanut actually here with Predator coming in here.
Oh my gosh! Oh, they land the
kill comes down. Going over to the Annie, gonna allow her to buy some damage.
Yeah, Star Trek's like, oh, Annie, no, oh, all right, I'm gonna go on her. This is my time.
TP coming out of Bliss to defend this mid lane turret. He has that pressure in the top lane and the CS lead with the kills, so I guess he can afford to.
Damn it, Foxy!
Rotation.
These guys don't let me talk about what just happened. They keep fighting each other.
Well, it has been a very calm early game. And other than the first blood, and within the first minute of the game, very unfortunate I missed that.
Jin still has that one kill, by the way.
Yeah. and a 40. Let me see if I can actually math. 43 CS lead in the bot lane and a 51 CS lead in the mid lane. Only lead is from the top jungle right now for Scooptroop.
Honestly, if I were Starstro, if you're gonna play this scared, you might as well have built first item Banshee's Veil. That way you can actually go forward, not worry about instantly getting Annie stunned. Like this right here.
The ultimate Spirit Rush used.
Tibbers is chasing him still.
Ilaoi is here to go for the kite, but Perilous rotating here does get the heroic charge and flashes onto the Ahri and taking her out, using the ultimate onto Mr. Ilaoi and finishing the double kill in the mid lane. Meanwhile here, Getsu using his ultimate, trying to get that Lucian, but ends up backing. A lot of pressure.
And these junglers are always on different sides of the map at different times, right? Mr. Ilaoi went mid, trying to make something happen, just like I said before the game started. It's just now it's too late. Annie has Tibbers. Tibbers alone was zoning out Starstro. He's sitting there trying to run away from Tibbers, like, please don't hurt me. Don't hit me, please. I just want to try and kill Annie.
Yeah, and like you were talking about that matchup, as we have 5 people here on the Cloud Dragon, already taken down that first tier turret in the bottom lane, but Peanut definitely strong. I mean, you don't want to run into the Olaf in the jungle as a buy, like you were saying, so...
Yeah, especially because they went Challenging Smite, right? He's Challenging Smite, he's going to reduce the damage you do and do extra damage to you. So, like, there's no reason to do that. Bliss.
Looks like you got Bliss with the BMs, just sitting around, bullying the bully with the cleaves.
Yeah.
We got
something else
in the mid lane.
Something we didn't notice. Top lane turret did go down to Bliss.
Yeah, during all of that.
During all that craziness, shenanigans, whatever you want to call it.
Ooh, with a hook landing
on Annie.
Oh,
2-man Tibbers!
2-man Tibbers.
Oh, jeez.
Forcing Torclean to flash away.
You cannot group against Annie. That is like the #1 thing. It's like playing against a Moo. You don't group up. You don't let him get 5-man Tibbers. You don't let him get... It's just... He can stun your whole team. It's not, ridiculously long stun of like 2 seconds like it used to be, but like, it's still nuts.
Yeah, and this team is desperately trying to stop this push, using Schlid forcing his Culling to just clear this wave out. Bliss standing here in the front, they're just trying to stop this push.
He's so tanky already. Like, he's like literally is ignoring everyone that's attacking him. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Keep hitting me.
And Torclean, I mean, if you saw that damage, this Stormrazers now on the on Getzy is huge. That damage, that third shot on Torclean earlier in the mid lane, when they were at that inner turret, it was like 250 damage on a Thresh. Going tank. Going tank with Ninja Taoi's and Chain Vest, that is scary for Scooptroop here.
Yeah, of course. I don't know what Thresh expected there. I think if you put... It used to be an old trick in lane where you could put in...
Bully getting very, very low. Sadism coming out of Bliss. Actually getting CC'd under that tower. Almost dying. But
alright, God, take the lantern! It's right there! You don't need to flash. The lantern is right there. Both of them did. Dear God.
Onto the Morgana, but
good Black Shield.
Mr. Ilaoi going for the ultimate. Oh, Olaf barely surviving, having to use the ult. And Perilous.
He didn't get rid of the cannon minion.
But,
oh wait, he might get the kill! Oh my God, there's so much damage!
Tower, doing so much damage. Bliss just stood there and watched.
Bliss on this Poppy is just such a good team fighter. He's just doing his job.
Landing onto the Morgana and exhaust in enough to kill. Look, this is a turnaround.
Ahri still does
what a
damage.
Great team fight.
In the mix of all that, gets these guys. You know what? I don't want to be mid lane. That seems like a bad time. I'm gonna say top lane, take top turret.
Yeah, that damage from Perilous was huge. Chunking Mr. Ilaoi so much.
Yeah, Poppy when she gets the wall slam on you does a really good chunk of it. Has like I think 80 base damage, and then when you get it, it doubles the damage that the wall charge would do. So anytime you get wall stunned, it's significant damage. She gets both of her Q procs on you, both the initial and the after damage, which does like, you know, a percentage of your like current health.
16% of your max health.
Yeah, which is insane. So you can easily burst people down, especially if you buy Sheen on Poppy. You buy Iceborne Gauntlet or something like that. You can easily burst people down like real fast. You can chunk them extremely hard.
You know, look at where she's Poppy's going here for an adaptive helm to probably deal. Yeah, it was obviously to deal with Bliss. As they are going to be trading here.
Yeah,
slowly
it is making a noticeable difference. He's not losing those trades as bad as he used to. Before he's like, you get hit by cleaver after cleaver and go, oh no, oh, no, please stop.
Yeah. So it looks like both dragons so far have been. Oh, and the ult coming out, instantly getting deleted. Startro. Nothing you could do.
Oh, Predator's propped on top lane right now. Oh, that was a late flag shield. He might get out because of that.
Schlitt here using the calling, trying to fight, but Mr. Salari actually coming for the back line.
She stopped it.
Ultimate Mr. Salari foot shot dealing so much damage to the nade. Is it enough? Flashing after and destroying Getsy, getting that kill.
Getsy wants the jungler down. They could go do Baron right now. Kirby's young stars could go do Baron right now. They killed both the mid laner.
Putting fists to a gunfight. Oh my god!
Olaf is just running them down.
Here, but Olaf can just run it down and just fight here.
He's taking the turret though.
Bliss wins. Yeah.
Oh, Getsy's so low now. Why was he taking turret? It's so strange.
Probably hit the Thresh, and the Thresh ult just was really strong. He ulted pretty late into that fight.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're Kirby's young stars, you could have gone done Baron instead of do that. You have both the jungler and the mid laner down for another 15 seconds. I mean, like, they don't have a high damage composition, right? But they could still take it down before, you know, someone shows up. I feel like they don't have the vision, or they can at least control the vision over there.
Well,
because they actually have like no vision over there.
Well, tell me, what happens when you have 5 people on one objective at Baron? Doesn't that sound like 5 people grouped for any ult? Lol face.
Yeah,
like you were saying, that it is pretty dangerous because you would have to zone that anyway, right? Like her ultimates have been on point throughout this game.
Yeah. We'll have to see that. Infernal Drake is spawning, which means we'll have no Mountain Drakes, just Infernals, or more Oceans, or more Clouds. Just not Mountain. So we'll have to see. They're so blind, though. Kirby's Young Stars has, like, no vision. This is something that Scooptroop's actually been doing very well in. Very safe teleport coming out from Paris here. He wants to be able to join the team. That was a very early hook. We'll have to see.
Coming here, now it's a 5v5 right here in the river. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, and right now they're farming bot lane. There's like a double canyon wave sitting there. They prepped the wave properly, and now they get the Infernal Drake for that probably. Yeah. And if they go through this choke, like look at that. That could be a four-man annual right there. Like that's so dangerous. Bully's playing with fire there though, dodging all those skill shots.
Wow. I mean, it has been a long whittling down throughout the game. 3 drags now over to Kirby's. About finds the Tibbers and the ultimate. And
jungler down again
to kill Mistress Ilawi. That could be a Baron opening right there.
Or just Paris just runs in and starts a team fight.
In the mid lane. Yeah. That's horrible for Scooptroop. They're not going to have a jungler now.
They should honestly just be looking to bait the Baron. Go clear the vision. I don't know. I guess they must have some affinity against Baron. Because they have yet to actually kill the control ward that's been in there the whole time. Peanut smites.
Looks like this might will come out.
Wait, why did you flash out? You want this fight. Take this fight.
Bliss tanking 4 players. Everyone is just backing out, leaving Bliss on his own.
He's still regenerating. He's still alive. Bliss is still alive. Oh my gosh, he's alive for so long.
Oh, actually knocking back 2 players.
Slid, you are dead. No one's there to help you.
Last ultimate coming out of it. Ilawi taking down Olaf here in the team fight. But the CC
Good
will
redemption.
find Ilaoi and taking him down for the trade. The first shot coming out of Getzy almost taking down Startro as well.
That was such a good pop ult by Paris. He's like, yeah, I'm going to take out everyone but the ADC. Guess what? Morgana's snares are great, easy to land when the only ADC's left.
Eeny, miny, miny, mo, but the ADC's left. You're it. And Morgana just bited instantly onto Schlid, and he was gone.
Yeah.
Just
They could rotate top right
gone.
here and actually
Like
take another
was
turret. Bliss was... He was
Wow, what
tanking
a
for
huge
so
hit
long,
from him.
though. In that time that Bliss was tanking, they should have been able to kill Paris. Like, there's no real reason that they couldn't have killed the opposite tank. Like, Bliss is just doing his job
Bullies are in
100%.
the backline, almost taking out the Thresh, and Schlid trying to kite here a little bit. Hook won't find, and the back off. They don't have the vision in that jungle to follow and punish that play.
Yeah.
But like I was gonna mention, like you were saying, the ultimate coming out onto Annie. Hold on, Bully is really, really low. Will be picked up by Startro.
And Tibbers is chasing him down.
Non-stop action.
I just realized something. Tibbers is a complete inter. He tilts whenever Annie dies, and he goes and ints. Every time.
Yeah, every time he just goes like, oh my god, Annie's dead. I need to run in and do something. It's enraged. Rage mode.
Yeah, and with Annie down, that gives him a little bit of reprieve. They don't have to worry about, you know, any engages or anything like that. He did, he'll be up in 15. But for whatever reason, you know, Kirby's young stars have yet to still clear the control word at Baron. They're just not going over to sweep. It's like, wait, there's a control word this whole time. That's why they're not wording into you. It's like, if there's one thing to criticize Kirby's young stars about, it's they have no vision. They just play with no vision. They have no information about what's going on. They have no words over right
they're
now.
bringing that vision in right now. Like, you're criticizing, and like it's almost like they're listening to you because now they have full vision of the river area on the Baron.
Yeah,
and
now they're
still have that
baiting.
control board in the
Wow,
bot
this
lane.
is insane.
And if you look at the bot lane, there's a huge wave just about to pile up. This could be a perfect time to start
a
the
double
Baron.
cannon wave.
Might be the call.
Yeah, Lucian shows up down there. They're starting the Baron
They
before
start the
someone even
Baron?
shows. Because they know there's no hope. Meanwhile, Bully is just literally zoning out by all by
but
himself.
Tucklin has the control word to spot the Baron.
Oh, Jesus! Starstro's down. Bully is disgusting. Yeah, Bully's literally just walking in. He's frontline Annie, dude.
That is a smite taken out. Bliss is the only one there with Lucian in the bot lane, forced to flash away. Sadism. But the Baron...
Paris is still doing this Baron. He's like, we're doing this Baron, damn it. We're taking it down.
I don't go over to Kirbee Youngstars.
Yeah, Bully's just standing there. He's like, yeah, I'm Annie. I'm right here. Don't come over to this Baron. And Starstro didn't get the memo. He's like, yeah, whatever. I can walk in, right? No.
No, you cannot.
He still has... He's about to build it.
Yes,
He's about to build a Zionist instead of a Banshee's Veil. I'm pretty sure all 6 of his deaths are because the Bully has stunned him and then murdered him. The Bully just doesn't let him do anything. And for some reason, he has yet to buy a Banshee's Veil. It's just...
Banshee's Veil would be AP, right?
Yes. Banshee's Veil gives you AP, gets you the spell shield. Most important is the spell shield part.
For Startro. You're talking about Startro, right? Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. He definitely 100% needs the spell shield. It's extremely good against Andy. If you don't get hit by anything else and then Andy tries and flashes on you, you don't get stunned. It's like not a big problem. Bliss, he's hiding in this bush. Sneaky.
Yeah, he hasn't been spotted that whole time.
Is he gonna go?
Missed him. And Bully's gonna just take out Thresh here. Bliss is just dabbing in the bush.
This could be a good collapse with our
huge plays.
Oh, they're going in.
Third rush. Oh, and Bliss is here trying to tank, going for Bully first.
He's taking 4 people.
Gets you dealing so much
Help
damage.
the man out.
Coming out of Ilaoi, stopping Olaf, but the damage is so high, and
oh my
gosh,
gosh,
go down.
Bliss is taking 4 people and no one comes up. They're also scared of the Yeti. Oh my god. This is probably game. Hoppy this whole time was taking top turret.
Yeah, splitting. They did a 4-1 with the Baron. Really smart play. For sure. gonna be game.
Yeah, it's
I
most
mean,
likely gonna be game, unless they throw here. I don't think so.
Bully's damage is insane.
Mundo.
Yep, that will be game going over to Kirbee Youngstars, taking the victory. 33 minutes into the game.
And that was honestly a pretty convincing victory. Uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely
I
some
mean,
choice words for some of the players.
yeah, they had a CS lead in both mid and bot lane. They had the first blood as well.
And Bliss did his best to try and carry this team from, Jungle Mundo or Top Mundo.
Yeah, but like you were saying, the comp that Kirbee, like if we go back to the picks and bans with Kirbee Youngstars, they drafted a very hard CC comp. Like we were talking about, Powerless has CC, Pina has the slow, but has the counter to CC. Then we have Bully with Tibbers with the hard CC. 1.75 seconds is nothing to laugh about, even with the short range. And Getsy and Morgana, just so much CC, so much control with that CS lead. I mean, there was just so much control of that game they had.
Alright. I think that's it for us until the next game.
Let's see you guys in the next one.
And
What is our next match?
the Battle of the Kirby's is the next match, Foxy. Come on, man. The Battle of the Kirby's. Who's the real Kirby? Who is the fake Kirby? I mean, are E-Boiz really the real thing, or has it always been Young Stars, the Young Blood? This should be an awesome match. I'm really looking forward to it.
Does that make the E-Boiz old?
No. E-Boiz are not old, but they're E-Boiz, right? So I don't know. There's no good explanation for E-Boiz.
They know over the computer.
It's like the opposite of E-Girls, right? So.
Right.
All right. Well,
we'll see that battle next match. See you guys later. Hello, I'm Foxy here with Pronabs. Pronabs.
I'm here.
Hey, Pronabs, how are you doing? So we got Kirby's versus Kirby's. Kirby's Young Stars versus
No,
Kirby's.
no, no, no. It's
What
Kirby's
was it?
versus other.
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 Right. It says right there on the screen. And we're going straight into the pick and bans, actually doing the pro draft, covering that, so that we'll see what the order is because client, it will actually just be a rerun of the pick and bans, but we won't see the counter picking and the pick order. So we'll get to actually see the pick order this time. Pretty fancy, right?
That was a super fast Olaf second ban there.
Yeah, definitely targeted towards Peanut. And the left side is Kirby Young Stars, right? Just double checking.
Yes, yes. Kirby's Young
All right,
Stars on the
good.
left. Good
So
old.
we got the Nar being locked in. First pick for Perilous. We saw him on Poppy last game.
He wasn't the
Mm.
strongest laner, I would say, but he definitely can make some good plays in team fights, and can help his team out in that way. I think that's really where he shown last game.
Mm-hmm. And we got the Kai'Sa being locked in for the bot lane. Um, have you seen? I gotta go check the names. Yoda GG playing Kai'Sa. Yeah, that sounds exciting. With the Graves getting to second here as well for the jungle matchup. That's gonna be jungle Graves.
I would hope it's Jungle Graves. I don't know.
Could be mid lane Graves.
It could be
Like
top
to be
lane
mid
Graves.
lane
We've seen
Graves.
that before in Ascension.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Have to see who they pick. Hopefully they match some of the roles that they've seen already, and it looks like they did.
yes, we got the Jin being locked in again for Getsy. We'll be playing the second match. Kirby Youngstars on the left here. They actually just won the game. Last game we were just in, they won. So they're coming off of a win. And so are the other Kirby's. Just the other team, you know.
The other Kirby's.
Not important. They're just other. The
I
evil twin Kirby's.
I am excited. I'm hoping this is Nautilus support. Nautilus support got buffed. Uh, he should be good now.
Yes.
He should be being played more often. Nautilus is great in low elo. You just throw in your shield, you throw in the anchor, you anchor toss, you jump into the team, and then you just sit there and I'm Nautilus, I'm here. And when and then they reduced his shield. They reduced the duration on his shield, but then they also reduced the cooldown on it significantly. It used to be like 18-second long cooldown, 22-second in like first rank, and now they reduce it by like 8 seconds, like at all ranks. So like, that's significant more uptime on that Nautilus shield, which just kind of is just a buff to support Nautilus because he gets all his extra heals and shields from like Ardent Sensor, Redemption, and stuff like that, and all of that applies to Nautilus shield.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see that Kai'Sa Nautilus being able to lock down, and it will also proc the Kai'Sa passive. As we go into the second ban phase, we got the Xerath Malzahar being banned away from the mid lane and the Karma as well. Mid lane hasn't been locked in for Young Stars yet, so target banning that. And now we got Shen being picked up
It's Paul the
here for
German
Paul the
special.
German. Yes, you've seen a lot of his Shen, right? Being played quite a bit.
It's like he plays it anytime it's
Mhm.
up or something. Huh? It's crazy.
Yep.
I do like both of these
Um,
bot lane bans done by the other Kirby's. Banning Braum and Karma they're both very good into Nautilus because they can definitely punish the times when his shield is on cooldown or anytime he misses a hook. They can definitely survive the all in and then make it out.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see the Kai'Sa Shen combo probably. But we got Ari and Morgana being locked in here, so it's going to be Morgana again. So it's again the same duo bot lane. Getsy on Jin and Rock and Roll Kid on Morgana. And then we have Ari being picked up for Bully. How did that see? It seemed like they were really good in that bot lane matchup. They were out CSing by 50 in the bot lane against Scooptroop last game. And then Heimerdiner. I'm sorry. Heimerdiner being picked up here. Wow. Not in the bot
So,
lane. Is it in the bot lane?
is it mid lane Kai'Sa, bot Heimerdinger, or the opposite? It could be either way, honestly. We'll have to see whenever they're going to
Decent
actual
damage. Tell
champion
me about that.
select. I honestly don't know. It could go either way. For sure, 100% it could go either way. Either team could be doing this. Or, I mean, like, either player could be doing that. It's complete mystery.
Hmm.
And it looks like we're
Well,
getting into
hopefully
real
soon we'll
champion
find out.
select now.
Right, and we'll be seeing who picks up which champion. Hopefully, giving us a clue about which lanes he'll be going to. Because Heimerdinger has been
Wait,
played quite a bit in the bot lane
wait.
for sure.
Was it Nar? Nar was picked. This is going to be dodged.
Yep, that is a misclick. Nar
Yeah, someone didn't
supposedly
realize that
picked
we
the
were.
other.
Someone didn't realize we were banning champs first, then we picked them. So,
Right.
oopsie. An oopsie whoopsie, as
Oh,
some people
big
call.
brain. Big brain.
Oh, we big
Banning
brain.
Norway. So yeah, I want to talk about that Heimerdinger. Let's get back to that point with the bot lane. Not sure if the Kai'Sa or the Heimer is going to be in the bot, but Heimer really strong. Pick who plays Heimerdinger on that team? You know,
I
it
honestly
would
don't.
be Yoda if it was ADC.
I want to
But
say it's more likely to be ADC Kai'Sa just because they're lacking 80 damage for the other Kirby's. So it's probably more likely AD Kai'Sa. Maybe he could build AP, like, they have an R in the other team. Maybe he'll build the Zanyas. I think we saw that in LCS this weekend where someone I think it was Cody, someone was playing Kai'Sa. And he goes like, they have someone that's going to try and assassinate me every time. Like, you know what? I think I'll just buy Zanyas and just avoid all that burst damage from whoever it was. Probably enemy Nocturne or something like that. So that is an option that he can employ here. Because Kai'Sa can build those weird AP defensive items and not suffer in DPS because of that, right?
she has that passive that helps her attacks, similar to Varus having that SW, for example.
Exactly.
Helping AP items, still helping him with the damage. Uh, able to build that into.
Yeah, and it really
So
powers
looks like
up.
the peanut will be taking that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the AP on Kai'Sa really powers up the W poke that she can launch. Similar to how Jinx has her W, she can poke with it. But Kai'Sa's even better because it's just so much longer range. I think it's like the same range as Jin W almost. Jin's Deadly Flourish. So definitely can do a lot of poking with that. And the more AP you got, the more deadly your poke is. And then Kai'Sa already does a bunch of damage whenever you're in her face as well. Hammer, he has the Heimerdinger. So I think it is Heimer mid.
Looks like it. So it'll be a pushing game in the mid lane. Definitely probably favoring the Ari here, right? I mean, Heimer is just a turret pusher. Pushes. So crazy.
What's crazy is
I was
Bully was playing against Ari last game. And he goes, you know what? That seemed like a good champion. Let me play that this game.
It's gonna show us who's boss. How to bully on Ari, right?
Yeah.
Gonna keep bringing puns out.
But
So
Yoda could still go AP Kai'Sa in the bot lane technically. He technically could. I don't think he will, but he could. Alright, so we'll have to see.
Talking about the jungles here, we got the Gragas into the Graves. What are we going to see from these two junglers in this match?
Gragas, if he does the Predator Gragas like Spirit did in the LPL, or LCK, sorry, like Spirit did, he probably is going to try and make early ganks happen. Maybe he goes to that bot lane with the really good Jhin Morgana setup. Ari has good setup too. If you stun somebody with the body slam, Ari can easily follow up with a charm, get a lot of damage down, and at least force him out of lane, right? Gnar, that's a bit hit or miss, especially against Shen, who's probably just going to dash out anyway and can block a lot of the damage. I wouldn't bother. It would be helpful to get Gnar ahead, because that way in the split push, whenever Gnar eventually has to match Shen 24/7 on the split push, he can 100% win that matchup, make him sit in your turret and be miserable, and make him lose stuff anytime he ults away. But that have to be like a really hard punish from Paris, which, based on last game, I don't think he's really going to be doing too much of that. I don't know, maybe he's more comfortable on Gnar. We'll have to see.
Mm-hmm. And then we got the Nautilus into Morgana Jhin. Jhin having much more range. We saw Hail of Blades from the Jhin, I believe, last game. Be more aggressive rune. So able to kite pretty well, especially with the Storm Razors being quite a large item power spike. So probably expecting the bot lane to be favoring Getsy and Rock and Roll Kid.
Yeah, Kai'Sa's not strong early. Nautilus is not a good laner, really, honestly. They're 100% looking to just survive the lane phase. Once we make it out, we can do really good and engages in team fights with Shen on our backs.
Yeah, and Nautilus definitely has one of those really strong CC engages with his ultimate.
Yeah, good thing they have Morgana. Morgana's great in Nautilus, actually. She can block any of the CC, because, every single one of Nautilus's abilities have CC. Including his passive.
His auto attacks have CC.
Like, the hook is CC, his E slows every time it hits you, his ult has a knockup. It's actually pretty insane how much lockdown Nautilus can get you.
His W doesn't have lockdown, right? His passive also has lockdown.
Yeah.
His auto attacks. Yeah. Better version of Braum in a way, because what is it? We've seen Hup play. I mean, we've seen Kirbee E-Boiz play in week 3 of Dragon League. They were playing against Brunswick Funnel. They had the Zyra Khan, but Hup has been playing tanks as well a lot. So I believe if this is right, let me just look over here. But Hup is usually comfortable on tanks from the different games that we've seen from him. So that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a better test compared to last game in terms of how good is Rock and Roll's Kid's Morgana really. Is he able to do those last minute black shields when, the Nautilus comes up to you and tries to hook you, or is he more of the preemptive? Oh, I know you're probably gonna be hooked. Okay. So we'll have to see how well the black shields are going, especially on someone immobile like Jhin. In tourneys I used to play, if I saw a Jhin on the other team, I was playing support, I was like, let me play Nautilus. And they go like, why? They go like, Nautilus into Jhin is just great. Nautilus just comes up to Jhin, smacks him in the face. Jin's like, oh no, stop, please. And never gets away. Because he's like so immobile.
Also chance you can have, and like Nautilus can just use his ult to counter Jin's ult, to interrupt his current call.
Exactly, yeah. He just gotta get close enough, press R, walk away. Done. He's canceled an entire ult. or even better, he can get closer, use the ult, and then Spider-Man away.
Right. He just key on the walls. Has a lot of mobility, actually, for a tanky guy with a large anchor.
Yeah. Let's see, rune choices are showing up here now. This is Predator Gragas. I think everything else is fairly standard.
Well, also the electrocute from Graves. For a while he's been commonly used with Fleet, and I've actually seen people press the attack on Graves as well.
I don't know about that one, but okay.
Attacker, I mean, that's what I've seen in my solo queue games. I don't know, but it did a lot of damage. I mean, not really relevant here, though. We do have the electrocute on the Graves.
Yeah, I think electrocute makes just more sense on Graves. Electrocute just makes more sense on Grace, just because he's all about burst damage, and that gets you burst damage. Let's see.
All right.
Spectator didn't bug out. Yay. We're saved. Okay, cool. Looks we're in the game. We're in the Kirbee Civil War, Foxy.
Yes. We got Paris on the Gnar in the top lane. We got Bully in. Oh, we got Peanut in the jungle on Gragas with Predator. We got Bully in the mid lane with the Ahri, picking that over the Annie from last game, picking it away from Scooptroop, showing us how that's going to be done.
Oh, no.
Getsy on the Jhin, and we got an invade. I got to stop here for a second.
Nah, it's just a
Possibly.
word.
Just a word. All right, going back to the listing, Rock and Roll Kid on the support and the Getsy on the EDC, the Jhin Morgana bot lane from Kirbee Youngstars. And go and introduce the other side for us.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Want to introduce the other side for us? The other team?
The other Kirbee. Formerly known as Kirbee E-Boiz. You got Paul the German on the Shen top. Sam Schwab, hopefully that's correct pronunciation, on the Graves jungle. You got, I'm guessing it's supposed to be Hebrew Hammer. He just missed the E's. On Heimerdinger, you big brain right there, big brain mid. And then you got Yoda, GG, and Hup in the bot lane. And this is honestly a potential fight for first. These teams are really close in the standings, actually. Yes.
The highest stakes match.
Yeah.
Both Kirby's.
Kirby's Youngstars is, I think, still undefeated, if my memory serves me correct. While Kirby's Youngstars, or Kirby's E-Boy, sorry, is like, I think they've only lost 1 or 2 games. So there's a potential this could be the first and 2 seeds going into playoffs. Both these teams look really solid all their games. There's no weird inting into Bush's level 1 or anything like that.
Yeah, no first blood action from either team right now. Both teams just laning, and we got both the Graves and the Gragas now in the jungle, in the river. They'll be fighting over, kiting around over this scuttle.
And
Peanut has the priority here. Well, looks like Heimer will be pathing down here, and Schwartz actually picks it up.
yeah. And that's pretty big. That's so much time wasted.
Oh! The hook lands onto Getsy, actually, but Morgana and Black Shield let him out. Throw up there. The action wasn't over.
Yeah. Rocket Roll Kid showing us I am good on this Morgana. I can definitely Black Shield and save my ADC, honestly, in that case. Hebrew Hammer's using Heimer to good effect. He's doing the push, getting priority in lane, which is really important. Bully's doing his best to try and prevent turrets from permanent pushing. Yikes.
A little chunk on actually half health here on Paul the German. But Peanut, does he want to not run into Sam?
I think we got a top lane gank right now. Well, there was a thought of a top lane gank.
Yeah. So is Peanut trying? Will Peanut be looking to counter gank, or what is Peanut's plan in this game?
Well, Predator Gragas is really good at ganking. He can set up really good plays, but you don't want to gank into Heimer if he has all these turrets down. It's not a good time. So I honestly think bot lane is his best bet. You know, get level 3 or 4, go bot lane. Nar's always having top pushed in, so it's like, don't bother with that. Nar should win that lane on his own. Paul is already down, you know, 7, like a whole wave already. So, honestly, don't think he needs to be worrying about that too much.
Just earlier, Peanut almost contested the red buff, and it got the scuttle in the river, but now sitting here in the top lane bush, maybe looking for a sneaky gank. Paris actually getting the CC onto Paul. Still in Mega Gnar form, but about to run out.
Hey, he's not 6. This play is not going to work.
It stays or backs. Only level 3.
Yeah, only level 3. He's wasting a lot of time. This actually could potentially backfire on him.
I think they're both going to just back and leave these 2 be to Whittle each other.
Yeah. I mentioned this last game, but like, if you're gonna start the talisman, you better actually go do Raptors. Guess what? Gragas did not do Raptors. Shame. Shame.
Hmm.
Better be the first thing he goes do right now.
No, he went to Raptor second, right after the buff. Pretty sure if my memory serves me right, but it doesn't always.
Well, Raptors is up and he hasn't done them.
Okay. We got an Ocean Drake starting up in the bot lane.
Oh my god.
Oh, the CC coming on to Yoda here a little bit. Really low on mana. The trades are going completely, looks like, in favor of Getsy. And
Yeah.
the bot lane of Youngstars.
Yoda is like a magnet for those dark bindings. It just seems like last 3 that we've seen get thrown out, all have landed. It's like, whoa, hold on there. Maybe you just type in lag. I was lagging. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Looks like a pretty even game so far. Ari ending up backing with actually quite
Wait, hold on.
even.
Gragas is so deep. Well, they don't even know.
Yeah,
Oh no, he's going to see him.
All the way to the wolf.
There's no mid laners. They both backed. That was so convenient. So convenient for Peanut to get out of that. Like, if either of the mid laners is there, I guarantee you Heimer would have gotten there first, and that could have, you know, probably been a flash for Peanut. But there's no mid laners, so he just gets to walk out casually, you know. Take him and his beer elsewhere.
Peanut knows that there's a war here in the mid lane, but looks like he's looking for this gank. Doesn't have 6 quite yet. Going with that Predator, actually rushing into the mid lane. Well, just to kind of decides to run by. Didn't really do anything with the Predator other than try to scare the Heimer, didn't but
At least he used it. He could say he could tell his coach, but I activated it. I did.
Ooh, but Bully going in with the Spirit Rush, doing quite a bit of damage, killing and taking the first blood in the mid lane. Sure, it's not enough to kill him. And,
Swab's not 6. Swab was going over there like, yeah, I can take him down. I was like, no, he's not 6. He can't do it. That's a real shame.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he's 6 there. Was Paul for the Stand United?
Honestly, don't know.
Probably not, because mid lane you get the experience faster. Level ups are earlier.
Oh, he just got 7, so he probably did actually.
Oh, looks like a taunt coming out of Paul the German, chunking Paris for quite a bit of health, but gonna go Mega Gnar very soon.
Schwab's coming up right now. This could potentially be a kill.
Sam always late to the party.
He's always like 2 or 3 seconds just too late. And he's not even 6 yet. He's trying to get 6 that way he can actually get his ult. Get him a lot more burst down and actually help deal damage, especially if he wants to be ganking top for Shen to help cover the lane weakness that's going on right now in the bullying. Bullying. Then yeah. But this is warded, this try. Ocean Drake is taken by Gragas. Paul's going in.
Yeah. Ooh, the flash coming out of Paris with that gank from Sam. It's not going to be enough, respecting that flash. But meanwhile, while Sam was top lane, must have been spotted, so giving Peanut time to take that first dragon. Uncontested, soloing it.
Jesus, Yoda. Come on, man. Dodge the dark bindings. Oh my gosh. But that was a very good, respectful flash by Paris in the top lane gank. He's like, yeah, I'm not dying to that. I'm flashing. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Respecting damage from the Graves.
Exactly. And this game
so far pretty even.
This game is still even.
Yoda and Hop. Yeah. Yoda and Hop holding on pretty well.
Like there's these like
over the blue buff to Bully.
There's like these small HP advantages. Like top lanes always has an HP. Oh, this is definitely a fight.
Coming up for the body slam. Sam trying to get out, but Bully has the Spirit Rush to catch up and the flash. the corrosive damage doesn't find Bully at all. But the charm finds Hammy here.
Oh!
Peanut finishing off the kill. Paris getting the kill, almost actually taking out Paul the German as well in that skirmish.
That was so much burst out of nowhere on a
very
high
low,
round.
but not
Whoa.
able to finish those fights.
Hook used.
And the bot lane, the fight is not over. Rock and Roll Kid using the ult, going with the stopwatch. Getsy here, taking the first shot, but not enough to take out Yoda. But the binding is enough. Rock and Roll Kid picking up that kill, and Hip not able to finish off the Morgana there. That's a 1-for-1.
Rock and Roll somehow landed that Dark Binding around the Hup. Hup was sitting in between them, trying like, yeah, don't hurt him, and then he somehow managed to still not block it. It's like, what on earth? Morgana's insane.
Almost an even trade, but Kaisa getting that kill, and Rock and Roll Kid picking up, unfortunately, the kill on Kaisa. So definitely a 1-up for Yoda.
Yeah, and more important to note is Morgana did use her stopwatch there, so there's no more of that business, which, you know, later on and during the next time they go in like that could be like crucial.
Yeah, and it's really big also from that previous fight in the mid lane because Bully got the blue buff, which, I mean, Bully's been playing very, very smart in the mid lane with keeping bashing and with mana.
And actually, because of those plays now, Kirby's Young Stars now has a 1k gold lead. You go like, where's that 1k gold lead? Like, somehow it's an Ari right now.
Oh, the Spirit Rush into the mid lane, instantly deleting.
Right when I'm talking about it.
Gone. Yeah, that gold lead is showing in the damage. The carries, the mid lane carry, Paris having to kill, and the CS leads showing a little bit. Looks like
Peanut's up here.
Be pathing up here. Paris using
Well, Skull Crab.
SEC. Paul the German fighting Paris here. Does have a lot of armor and the Cinder to deal some of the damage, but probably won't get out of here. The dash not making it right in the middle of it.
That was a good try by Paul.
Okay.
He doesn't have flash. He's probably dead in that situation. And Peanut's like, yeah, I was gonna do Scuttle or Rift Herald. I'm going back to that. Just a small detour.
He stops taking it and just comes over for that gank in time. Help Paris pick up that extra KP.
And he looks just so much more comfortable in this Nard than compared to last game. For sure, I think. So definitely props to him. He's definitely looking better. He's actually getting a CS lead onto the Shen. Oh my god, the 3-man goon squad's coming mid.
Is rotating here though. Yeah, 3-man squad. Oh, the charm actually landing instantly, deleting Strom. Spiriting rushing away. Yoda actually landing the Void. Has the ultimate, but doesn't end up following up. Interesting. Doesn't end up trying to go for Bully there, even though the charm was used.
First turret gold though.
So Balling's gonna. Yeah, in the top lane. Balling actually pathing up here to help out Paul.
Kaiser's here.
Taunting. Yoda doing a lot of kite. Able to disengage, but Yoda flashing forward to get in range to ult forward and kite down, taking down Peanut.
That was so scary.
It was almost completely
Yoda accidentally autoed Krugs in there whenever he dashed in. I was like, oh no, he's gonna get away with like a sliver. I was like, wait, that could have been tragic. Oh my gosh. Luckily for him though, he was still in range, so he could still get the auto off. And
Bullet rotation, the bot lane going all the way to the top for that.
Yeah, Kirby's Young Stars, such solid macro right now.
Collateral damage coming out. Not enough damage. Bully just instantly deleted abilities. Nothing. With Spirit Rush actually being used there as well. So, but still huge. This Hybridine being completely non-factored.
I think we figured out why Ari was picked against them last game. They don't want Bully on the Ari. This guy is insane on this champion. He's landing all of his charms like consistently, like deleting all of the Heimer turrets consistently. He just knows everything in and out, honestly.
Ooh, and the hook landing. Kid actually getting taken down, kited down by Yoda. But Peanut here sitting around by the dragon with low health.
Run, Peanut!
You take a look at this. Yep, decides to flash and body slam over.
I don't think you need to do both, but okay. I respect that.
Maybe we'll get the dragon. That's a one ocean back in favor of the other team. That's a almost a 2.5, 2.4k goal lead.
No, it's 3 point. Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, you're right. And pretty much all of that's on the bully for the most part. 2k of that's on the bully. He's just, excuse my pun, but he's just bullying Hebrew Hammer. He's just not letting him have a good time. It's, you know, like Bible thump right now.
Bully all stream. Bully all stream. Bringing in the Tibbers last game, and now just like charming enemies to just walk harmlessly into the loving arms of death.
Honestly, if you ask me who is the best mid in Dragon League, I'd probably say Bully. So I mean, he's showing you why. He's doing big plays like this.
Well, Rocket actually almost stealing the red buff here. Another really interesting rotation from Rocket the Kid. Yeah, they've been all over. All these swabs. Jin going top lane after all that fighting. They actually haven't gone in that bot lane turret yet.
Nope. They're gonna let Gnar take it, because eventually he will. Right? So we'll have to see. 3-man mid right now. Trying to kill all the Heimer turrets. Trying to generate some type of... That turret is so low, though.
Decent job, but the TP coming out here. Maybe they can take out this TP is finished.
But Nahus looks like he's going to go in, though. Oh. Come on, Huff.
Lost TP for Paul, the German.
He's Shen, though. It's not a big deal. He can just ult into a fight.
Well, it's true. He does have the Stand United as well. Bully actually going in with the Charm. The Charm does not land onto Sam. Both flashes coming out and the collision, the collateral damage out of Sam to disengage. Bully will have Spirit Rush on cooldown. But that's just 2 flashes for ultimate ability. What a one-sided trade, really. Oh. What was that?
Guess he missed. Director Cameron didn't want to stay on that. This time he didn't miss, though.
Landing here onto the Gragas. Peanut. Bully here taking out Hammer instantly. Rock the Kid getting pretty low using the heal, but the Jin 4th shot taking down Pop. One of the 2 frontliners.
This Heimer is useless. He has yet to do anything like significant, in my opinion. He definitely needs to stop watch for Zanya's at this point.
Paul the German forced to flash out of that engage as well. Pressure is still in mid lane for 4 members in this pressure. There are no objectives on the map for either team at the moment except the towers.
Yeah. Honestly, this is showing why they first picked that Gnar. This is what they were hoping to get out of him. Ooh. Bully's so low now.
Ooh, I got delayed.
Yikes.
I'm caught up.
Nice. I actually got delayed a little bit too. I'm now alive. But you can see why they first picked this Gnar.
Yeah, the Gnar doing some work. Well, really unfortunate though. The German utilized munching team fights. He's been spending against Gnar, but seems like a pretty important part for this team comp. How are they gonna be able to bring this game back? Because I mean, Heimer still does a lot of damage even without 2 main.
I mean, at this point, he's down so much gold and items compared to his counterpart in Ari. It's like Ari just every time is just gonna Spirit Rush, charm him, kill him. Like in the last team fight you saw when they dove mid turret, the mid secondary. Essentially, that's all he did. He just dashed forward, charmed, Q'd, Heimer's dead. All right, this is essentially a 4v3. We should win by default, and that's probably gonna happen as long as the bully gets access. Next time they engage, they really need to. Nihilus really needs to lock down the Ari, and hopefully actually succeed. You know, hopefully he's not black shielded by Rock and Roll Kid.
Right. I mean, Hup has the ultimate. Oh, but getting chunked here by Bully and using the ultimate instantly to knock up a bunch of members, but no one is there to follow up on any of that. Saying I mean, Hup is key to accessing the Ari as he can use the ultimate channeling, homing towards Bully and probably being able to lock.
Yeah, he has the click one button CC Ari for free. Ta-da! And yeah, he will not have that. Paul could have ulted in that situation, and then could have been a potential team fight there for them, but I don't think they would have won that.
Hasn't been using Stand United this game that much. Really.
I don't think so, honestly. Definitely not enough.
It's like a trade.
Paris is going in.
Pretty low, but Paris is getting very, very critically low at flashing out at the last minute. But a lot of the minions are attacking, including the cannon.
Oh my gosh, the minions!
Very close. Paul getting very, very low. That will actually put him out of the joining any team fight with Team United. But actually, Sam pathing here bot lane to help stop Paris here, break this fight.
Oh, he missed the collateral damage.
Actually land.
Is he gonna get away? Oh my god, he did!
Yeah,
holy.
Oh no.
That's tragic. This is another avenue they can win. If Paul can somehow start winning against these 1v1s against the Gnar, he can actually make a difference. But Bully would decide, you know what, I'm going to go split push. Oh, he landed the charm.
Another one shot from Bully. Oh, and then the CC coming onto Yoda. Yoda getting caught out as well. Every member just one at a time getting caught out under this pressure. But the Stand United coming out onto Hub pretty late for the engage, but forced to join his team.
Also not a priority target.
Holding on to the center turret.
So it's like not a good person to Stand United. Like they're not being focused. Oh, but Bully might be in trouble.
Using that ultimate onto Bully, like we were talking about. This is the play. This is the turn, and the burn does kill. Shutdown gold onto Bully, going over to Sam.
He was 2v1 though. He still got a kill. 2v1. He still killed the Graves. It's like, oh jeez. Ari split pushing.
Yeah, but Bully died with 7 kills. That's huge.
That is huge gold reward for sure, yeah. And all that is going to Sam Schwab, but I don't think he's the main carry threat, right? I'd rather have that on Kai'Sa. Maybe even the Nihilus, so we can get tanky enough to help tank this Ari damage. It probably can one-shot him as well. But we'll have to see.
It's like the pressure is off as an objective shows up here. We are at 22 minutes, almost 23 minutes into the game, so then Baron will be now an available option for both teams. Polyjoning showing up a little, but no contesting the Cloud Drake, which could be huge for the split pushing Gnar. And the Ari as well, and Jin for kiting in team fights.
Yeah, definitely. Right? Yeah, he's going Halo Blades, right? He wants all the move speed, attack speed, all the crap that he can possibly get. He can be the fast.
The fast.
The fast. Something to note, neither of the Kirbees have any vision on Barret. It's just not a factor at this point. Even though it's 20 minutes in, that's honestly a potential way that Kirbee's E-Boiz can get back in this. Oh!
Bully instantly one-shotting, but Hub actually landing the hook.
It's like a really solid prediction there.
Slow Bully down. And we do have Hammer here on the other side of the wall, getting more CC flash coming out of Bully, trying to kite back. The ultimate does come out, the flash out of Hammer, and Hammer does get the kill. And here, trying to save Flash and ult coming out of Yoda to get out of that situation.
Alright, you can ult.
We do have the Shen here pathing in. Rock and the Kid is around. Man, the binding.
That is such an important pick.
Ended with a 1-for-1.
That is such an important pick on the Bully. Like, it was well set up. I don't know if Hebrew Hammer needed to flash, but then again, the whole other Kirbee team was behind him, so it's like, never mind, I'll just get out of here. But like, yeah, now he's pushing top lane right now.
Yeah, but he's gonna finally get a turret. Do Heimer did his job, right?
Yeah,
for once.
He's doing Heimer things in the Heimer top. But they're sieging mid in him. I don't know if they can actually take this. They can definitely keep pushing waves in for sure, though. Yeah, it looks like he got a top turret. That's definitely really important and helps them get back in the game for sure.
I mean, Sam, Hammer, Yoda, Hawk, all these champions actually, the Shen, Graves, Heimerdinger, and Kai'Sa with Nautilus, a lot of wave clear.
Paris is in trouble.
Like, Paris getting a little bit chased down.
They committed 3 people
but
for
the
that.
Baron getting started.
Like
Look at this gold lead. It's actually now almost 6K, 5.5. 5.5K lead for Youngstars. Huge lead.
Yeah, but
Almost half-hand. Bully will be joining up.
yeah, and they're slowly taking this. They honestly are not a high DPS team. They're a high burst team, right? Because Origin does a lot of burst. Then I'm not sitting here DPSing a Baron.
Right.
So definitely eventually take it.
It's
They are going.
This is a big thing.
Good taunt by Paul.
Paul, the German here, looking for a taunt, but they just clean that up.
Yeah.
Hop using that ultimate won't be able to find it on Ari later on, but that does give a little breather room. But the Baron did go over 4 members.
This is so strange, Foxy.
Opening to go mid.
The team that has Baron is losing their mid lane turret. They're sitting there watching it die. What are those odds?
Well, we were talking about that wave clear, right? The wave clear on the team Kirbee. I forgot again.
Youngstars or E-Boiz?
E-Boiz.
Yeah.
E-Boiz having a lot of wave
Oh,
clear.
flash
the
taunt!
taunt flash coming out onto Bully. Bully using the stopwatch. The hourglass dashing out here. Going in onto the back line. Shen coming down. Bully spirit rushing forward, trying to find a Hammer. Not enough. Curtain call coming onto Hammer. Hammer trying to dash back and forth.
Oh, Yoda going back in!
With the ultimate off Bully. That is a triple kill for Getsy. But does get the Bully as a trade. 3 for 1.
Bully is so threatening that Getsy just gets to do whatever the hell he wants. No one focuses him, but Paris wants to fight. But I don't think he's winning that, actually. He's going to let the Gnar walk away.
Yoda's just going to let Paris walk away with like 10 HP.
I would not have done that.
Youngstars take the mid inhibitor.
Honestly, Yoda should look to keep pushing. They really could use the gold. They're going to lose in him no matter what, if he was there or not, honestly. So he probably could have done a 1-for-1 trade at least of turrets. Not the same in terms of pressure, but like, yeah.
I mean, that Baron, it had netted them 3K gold lead overall.
Yeah.
And that was like in like 3 minutes. Wow. So much objectives. They took that mid inhibitor and that's so much lead.
E-Boiz right now, they're looking to get some vision in their topside jungle, because that's probably going to be their next goal. They see the Gnar in the bot lane. So they're like, okay, most likely the other 4 are going to show up top. Try and push that inhib turret down while Gnar split pushes bot. So they're trying to set up some vision. Get vision now before they can't go in the jungle anymore. And at least have some, at least information to start with. But they might be doing collapse.
Really, information is the key of the game. As catching members out is really easy. It looks like the longer the team fight goes, the more it goes in favor of E-Boiz. Especially when Bully is under pressure, forced to not be going for the squishies and forced to just
E-Boiz
run away from Sam.
They were posturing like they wanted to take drag there, but then they realized, oh, they're not here. Youngstars is not here. It's like, oh no, we're gonna lose our top inhib. So they're all backing now.
Wow.
They need to engage though. They really need to engage. That's a very good ult by Hymer.
Oh, and a taunt coming out onto Peanut Hammer, falling over to Bully. Bully using the stopwatch. Spirit Edition Russian away. That is a great ultimate from Paris. Hop, flashing away, actually able to almost survive, but call slowing him down. What a great positioning from this team.
That was extremely good Gnar from Paris. He Gnar'd both. He Gnar'd Paul right into his team. Yes, Gnar. That is his ult. Gnar's ult is Gnar. He Gnar'd Paris right, like literally killed him with his ult. And then he also Gnar'd Yoda GG for it to enable the rest of his team to be able to actually be in range to kill him. So like that was such a good gnaw right there. Oh man,
That was a
I mean that was
almost
explosive
14K
game.
lead at the end.
That was an explosive
Wow.
game right there.
That was very exciting. The team comp, like you said, so CC champions are always really fun to watch as they can make their own plays, start their own fights, uh, catching out important members. It can turn the team fight around.
And nothing too surprising on these like damage chat chart, damage chart, damage graphs. Good grief, damage charts at the end of the game here. Completely bullying everyone else out.
Charts, I mean. Yeah, and if we look at Bully, 23k damage. Nar actually out damaging the Jin. A lot of the team fighting. Uh, play pretty safe away from the Shen and using curtain call a lot of the time, probably to help with that.
Yeah.
AoE and CC definitely is like his key usage in those team fights.
And then looking at the standings, I think now this results in Kirbee's Youngstars having a 2-0 head-to-head against the E-Boiz here. So if somehow Youngstars fall over and die next week, lose 2 games, and now they're tied for standings, they'll still have the head-to-head. So this probably secures it for like them into playoffs. Actually, they're 9-1 now. The 6th place team is 2-4 right now. I don't think all the games have been played for them yet, though. 2-7 for 2 teams. There's only 4 games left, actually. So yeah, they're already in playoffs, I think. Even before this win, actually. So.
Well, very in the lead and securing that lead with another game, proving themselves. They are the superior Kirbees.
They are the superior Kirbees. Kirbee approved.
You better come back with something.
If these teams face each other in playoffs, I have to get them on both the Dragon League podcasts and force them to make a bet about what happens if the other Kirbee wins. Does one like denounce Kirbee as their name and like, oh, I was never a Kirbee fan, I will no longer be. Or the other one,
hammering over the head with it. Oh God, poor Kirbees. Well, we'll have to see if they can bring the light back into their eyes. Win another game next time. Well, thank you guys for joining us. I'm Foxy. This was with Pronops.
Thank you.
See you guys next time. Next week.
Next week.
Oh.